Hello there, everyone, and welcome to this here little stream. We are small dreamers. We make small games in a short time. And we're working on our 5th little game. We've made 4 games already. A little hiking game, a little ghost train building game, a little ducky racing game, and a kissing simulator. And they're all available on itch. Go play them. I'm all by myself for now, but Mew shall join me at any point to jump scare me with some other stuff. And hello, Egan. How's things? So, what have I been doing this week? I've already forgotten. This week was a mess. I was awake all Saturday night because I went to the best place you can go on a Saturday night in September, which is La Nuit Nanarland, which is basically an entire night of terrible movies. And it was great fun. I highly suggest you go if you have the chance. And you're in France and you speak French, of course. Okay, so let's go to the game. Let me set up the thing. Here we go. Fade over here. Look at this. There's a bunch of body parts that are floating in some kind of void. Yeah, you'll have to speak French. I'm sorry. It's what happens when you go to some kind of movie night in France. Oh, this head is upside down. That's why I was messing up the collisions. I forgot to move the collision shape. Let me do that real quick because this will not do. Zoop. Here we go. I was wondering why it was so hard to click on it. Anyway. So here's where we're at. This week I made some jiggle physics. I can't remember if they were here last week for the stream, but I made some jiggle physics that worked pretty well. So now the entire the entire thing moves about and flexes and does stuff. Even the torso. I haven't adjusted any of the joints yet, so it's really floppy. It feels like jello underwater. But yeah. What did I do? Yeah, so I made it all jiggly, which is pretty fun. This works pretty well. I think I showed off the stencil system last week. Let me show it real quick. This, where the items disappear behind the once they leave this invisible box, basically. Anyway, that's going to be a thing once I actually have some shelves to work with, but we'll get there. And yeah, I spent a stupid amount of time to make that all work. What did I do else? There's some blocking that happened. Mew has started making some texture tests and stuff. I have no idea how it's going or what they're thinking about. We'll have a talk at some point. Sorry, there's a cat behind me making all sorts of noises. Sorry about that. He's doing... I don't know what he's doing. Anyway. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. Jiggle physics. Let me show off. Let me show off what I spent most of the week doing. It's not like a huge thing, but it's this. Oh yeah, we have a day-night cycle now, sort of. And I spend way too much time trying to figure out how to attach stuff to this body. It took until like 5 o'clock today, and I've been at it since Friday, and it was a mess, and I couldn't do it. It was horrible. But now it sort of works. It's still a little messy. things are invisible and placement is still a little weird sometimes. But see, see, I'm trying to grab this head and it doesn't want to. I don't know why. Let's just put the arm over here. And it's gone. I don't know where it is. But I can move the entire body around, which is also something that will change. It feels very floppy and weird and underwatery right now because I have not adjusted any of the joints yet. It's still the default settings. Let me restart this and show you an idea we had. Basically, the plan is to let you build a body however you want to. If you want it, give it 4 legs or have the legs on the side and do whatever. That should be possible. Oh, where'd you go? That's a hand. This is the arm. You should go over here. It's not entirely working. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong, but it will get fixed eventually. I'm pretty confident. Not like super confident, especially after the week I just spent. Come on, give me the head. No, I cannot move the head anymore. I don't know why. And now this is moving anymore. There's still a lot of bugs, but I can do stuff. Ooh, it feels like kind of fishy. It feels like it's some kind of squid that's moving around. Dream. Oh, not a squid. A jellyfish. Anyway, this is Jellyfish Simulator 2025, and you build your own jellyfish. I'm sorry, there's a cat behind me doing stupid stuff. I don't know if you can see him. He's right there behind me doing stuff he is not supposed to. Let me just go grab him. Don't care. Dumb cat. That was Rocket. He wants attention, but I'm busy right now. Anyway, so yeah, I've spent way too long making this. It still works only barely, as you can tell. And there's still a bunch of messages printed down here that are supposed to explain to me how everything's going, how it's supposed to work and stuff. This almost broke me because it was too hard. I couldn't figure it out, and none of the tutorials I looked up could help me. It was very frustrating. Yes, cat. Hello. You have some thoughts. Go sit down somewhere. I'll be with you in like an hour. So yeah, this entire thing, it took forever, and I'm still not entirely sure on my method. Basically, what I'm trying to do is, well, you grab a limb from here, and it detects one of the yellow areas, and it attaches itself to it. Should be pretty easy. But apparently, that's too hard for me. I can't figure it out. Where there's like, oh, let me adjust the day cycle speed. Yeah, it's like really hard, really fast right now. But this should be better. We'll have a slow rising sun, and yeah, basically this, just to have it detect the correct place where you're placing stuff, is apparently impossible, especially with the head. I don't know why. But yeah, it's a mess. Come on, let me put a hand there. And I'll put this one here. The other hand on this side. This works pretty well. It's just really janky. I cannot wait to have it work better. What are you doing? Come on. He's decided to annoy me today. So yeah, I've been reparenting stuff and trying to figure out how I can get the information from one node to another, and I feel like it's the first time where the node system of Godot really tries to mess with me, I feel. It's really hard to get a reference to an item that's not in the same tree for some reason. Like it's in the main scene, but it's not always going to be. And spawning it and detecting where what is, it's a mess, and it's driving me a little bit crazy. But little by little, I'll get there. I'm pretty confident I'll get there. What else? Yeah, that was the big thing. I did some. I did also this one, a little information text thing, which will basically show you what you need and how to build the body. There will be, I don't know, some other information. I don't know exactly what. This is just a sample text, no style nor anything. And this was made using a very simple thing that I didn't know existed, which is basically an 3D text. Very simple. Where did I put it? Could not find it anymore. Is it down here? Oh, it's here. So yeah, there's basically a 3D text node that exists. This one. And you can just place whatever you want, any text you want, anywhere you want in 3D. And it's not something I knew about. And it's very useful. What is he talking about again? And bone index out of range. I don't know. I'll look at that up later. As far as I can tell, nothing was out of range, but whatever. So yeah, squid-like things, and the plan is to allow people to build monstrosities, basically. Like, I don't know, if you want to put, let's see, a leg here, an arm here, and then put a head at the end of the leg. That's possible. And put an arm over here, and another arm over here. I don't know why the head is not detecting correctly. And then you can just build whatever.
Are you putting hands where they shouldn't go?
Put the hands where they shouldn't go. Hello. How's things?
Hello. Hi, stream. Sorry for being late. I was in the bus.
It's fine. You're allowed to be late.
Yeah.
This is so messy and buggy, and I don't know why. It should not do this. Anyway. How'd you feel about walking on your head? With this beautiful jellyfish person. Look at this animation. It's like really jellyfish-like. It's kind of funny.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Fun.
And then it slowly reconstructs. I've tried to make it interact with other physics objects, and I've not managed to yet. So maybe the jiggle physics system is not the correct option. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Maybe we'll have to not do that.
Or maybe we'll have jiggle physics, but just no interactions with the rest of the scenery.
Oh, that could work.
Yeah. Depends on what's funnier.
And what doesn't crash constantly, I guess.
Yeah, and what's easier also. At this point, I'll settle for easy, because this was too much.
Yeah.
I was almost like, okay, I'm done. I don't want to touch a video game ever again. Might have been because I didn't sleep at all on Saturday.
Might have. Maybe you're just tired, you know.
Yeah, so I took a break, and after 3 days, I figured it out.
Yeah,
but it took a while.
You did,
and it's only sort of working, but whatever.
Hey, sort of working is better than not working.
Hey, we're getting there.
We are.
Now look at your blickle. Did you move stuff about in this blocking scene?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I was looking at this, and I was like, this feels different. It's more cramped somehow.
A bit, yeah.
I it's a little more closed in. I quite like
kind
it.
of, but also like the furniture won't look like that, so I'm banking on that.
Yeah, of course, but I quite like that it's quite small, that it's all a little quaint.
Yeah, me too.
I like the idea that it's that you're just one of the many assistants, and you're just churning out things, and you're
It's
basically
your cubicle.
exactly. That's what I was going to say. It's your cubicle. We could almost have
You have a window. Come on,
a-
luxury.
Yeah, we could almost have a low wall on this side and have a duplicate of the main scene.
Oh God, imagine that. Yeah.
With
That'd be
occasional
funny.
animations on the side.
Maybe. Honestly, that
It's
that
kind
could
of
work.
it's a fun idea, but I'm scared it would distract too much.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. But anyway, yeah, that's my experiment room.
Yeah,
And by that I mean I experiment with the size and the camera and the placement of things, and I started playing with texturing and lighting.
yeah.
So yeah, it's a fun.
I think
It's
if
nice
you
little
want
experiment room.
better light,
Mhm.
less light from the outside to come in, you need to remove the back. You need to
Oh, you can do that with just
not have the
the
column.
options in the perspective and stuff.
Oh yeah, I haven't
I
seen it.
usually just like
Yeah, it's like here somewhere.
no, it's top left of your game window, basically for your
Yeah.
3D window. You just don't display the environment.
Oh yeah, and yeah, because we don't have the window yet, so it doesn't work.
Uncheck the environment thing, and you
Yeah.
can just not have the light of the
Yeah, you're right.
sky and stuff. So it's fun. It's easy. But yeah, it allows you to just have a
This one.
like I added little lights that are a bit like
Yeah,
exactly.
torches.
Torches, yeah, like torches and still dark and stuff.
I
So
quite
yeah,
like it.
I've been playing around with this and trying to set things up properly. And next step is a table.
Table.
I'm making a table.
That's
now.
going to be. Yeah, we need to figure out also how the end animation is going to look, and what it is actually. If the body falls down, or if it's thrown towards you, or whatever, where it goes. Because if you need to make a mechanism or something,
oh yeah, no, I need to make that. Yeah,
it needs to be in
what
there.
I
I quite like the idea that it just falls, so it's a
Yeah.
trapdoor.
I want the trapdoor.
clack.
I want the trapdoor experience.
Yeah,
I don't know
same.
why. I've seen many trapdoors in videos and stuff recently. I don't know why, but now I want my own trapdoor.
Yeah, so
That's
like here, basically this entire part of the table is a trapdoor.
Yeah.
And when you flick the lever, and the
just-
body falls.
Yeah,
You could even have it delayed slightly so that it's a little cartoonish.
Yeah.
Have that Wile E. Coyote effect, so that he floats and then he falls.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know yet. We'll see.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Well, animation is going to be another beast to tackle.
Oh yeah,
so
that's something that's
it's gonna
the
be
idea
fun.
with the floppy body here, and that with our floppy body, is that you won't have to animate the body that much, especially when it's falling, because it's just going to be physics.
Oh yeah, just drop the torso and bring everything attached to it.
Exactly.
That's
Like yeah, just like, well, not like this, but similar to it, a little faster, like
yeah,
and it's gone. And have the rest of the limbs drag a little bit behind. All of this will need to be tuned, of course, but and have the legs do.
No, that makes sense to me.
It's kind of funny.
when you speak in sounds, it makes sense to me.
That's why I've been a musician for many years. That's how it works.
That's the secret.
It's
That's the
secret.
salt.
Come on, head. Hey, I did it for once.
Oh, good.
I made a real body. Look at it. I'm a real boy.
He's a real boy.
Sort of.
Yeah.
I love that real slow back to zero, back to the start position. It's so weird. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, no, I like it. The floaty.
Yeah, this is
The
just
floaty jiggly thing.
Yeah, this is the default jiggle physics settings. Because I've had to redo everything this morning because I somehow tried to merge a couple branches on the GitHub, and it just broke everything. Nothing worked anymore. Nothing.
Oh, this happens.
And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to lose my the code I wrote yesterday because I need it. And I'm fine with losing the code I wrote Friday. So I was like, okay, now that I need to go over each and every item one by one, I'm really like, okay, this one goes away, this one I keep, this one goes away, this one I keep. And I still had to re-export a bunch of Blender files and stuff. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's done now, and we have this messy thing, which doesn't actually crash that easily. I'm kind of surprised that I'm just messing about with it, and the game is like, yeah, this is fine. Once it's attached, it's attached. So yeah, that's basically what I did this week. Not much progress, but important progress.
Yeah, same. For me, it's been mostly visual tests and starting the modeling. So
yeah, I can't wait to see what you've been cooking up.
Not much for now, but yeah,
I know, of course.
I have started, like thinking of, oh, this furniture is going to look like that, and this furniture is going to look like that. And now that you've reminded me that I need a trapdoor inside the table, I'm like, oh, I know how I'm going to do that.
Yeah, we need a trapdoor that's basically here, and I think it needs to be the size of this circle at least.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, I'm going to go with those proportions, and sorry, and then I'm going to let gravity do the work.
Or it could be in the center of the circle, like in the size of the circle, like this. And it's a trapdoor in the middle of the circle, and once you think the body, like the head raises up, and it's like, oh, I'm awake, and then it falls immediately afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
that's what I'm alive, and that's it.
Exactly. We'll need voices for that. Voices for each of the various heads and stuff, maybe. Not like many voices, but at least like I'm alive.
Yeah, a few voices would be nice, I think.
Yeah,
in
a
this
couple
one.
variations for the various heads and stuff, because there's going to be quite some.
I think a few voice lines per head or something, and probably a few environmental voice lines and stuff.
Oh yeah, of course.
We
talked about
and stuff, maybe.
Yeah, we talked about the necromancer upstairs or something.
Yeah.
That's walking around and saying magical incantations or whatever.
Yeah, telling you to hurry and something like that,
Yeah.
Randomly.
Bonking on the floor above. I was thinking it's like a big an old wooden floor, and he's like, hurry up.
Yeah.
If you take too long or something, I don't know. There's a lot of ideas. I've started writing ideas down for the game name as well. Just right now, like 5 minutes ago, like a half an hour ago, when I was waiting for the stream to start.
Yeah.
there's a bunch of options. I'm not entirely sure. Something kitchen, maybe raise the dead. Necro cook was one. But it feels a little like you're cooking dead bodies, and that's not exactly what we're doing.
No, I love bodybuilder because of the.
Yeah, same.
You don't expect that, so that's just a funny joke. But I'm sure we can find.
I've written down build a body, like build a bear.
Yeah, I mean, there is also the option of making a pun with a deadlift.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, like
yeah. There's also other options if we end up not wanting a trapdoor. It could be like a lift that just the entire platform that goes that drops down. But I think the trapdoor is funniest.
Yeah, no, I like the trapdoor. It's stupidly cartoony.
Yeah,
it's fun. It's a fun, stupid thing.
And then it comes back up, and the body is gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it works perfectly.
Goes back.
And then you can choose a new torso and then build another body.
Exactly. You have a new order. You have your order in, and that's cool. Yeah.
I can almost see it. I can't wait to have this playable. At least some bits of it. I'll start working. I need to figure out how I can anchor this body down, so that you select the torso, you place it down, then it doesn't move anymore, and you can do whatever with the other body parts.
And then it only moves when you activate the trapdoor.
And once you activate the trapdoor, the body falls.
Yeah, and also if you want to change the torso and whatever, but
I think that once you've chosen the torso, you need to lock in, because otherwise it's going to be a mess.
Yeah, okay, you have to commit to the bit.
You
Okay,
commit to the torso, and then you build the rest however you want. I think that's going to be the easiest way of doing it. Otherwise, people will want to delete the torso, and then we'll have a bunch of limbs floating around, and I don't want to deal with that. Especially right now, because I've only barely made it working.
Yeah, fair enough.
But we'll maybe in a week or two, I'll change my mind, and we'll be like, oh, sure, no problem, because I've done this and that and that. But I'm not sure
it works.
yet.
Fine, it's easy now. Or rather, it doesn't seem as hard as it used to.
Yeah, I need to look up. I think I might make a Reddit post again asking for help, because that's what I do now. It worked very well for the first week.
Yeah, no, that's a good technique, to be
I'm
fair.
just going to ask and be like, hey, I'm trying to do this. I've done it like this, but it seems buggy and weird. Is there an easier way? And then someone will come along and be like, yeah, you can just do it like that. And then I don't understand it, but then I look up how it's explaining it. And after a while, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I get it. And yes, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Because right now, yeah, this is still this is very messy. I still need to figure out how to block people from doing this, for example, and having an arm and a leg be in the same spot, and just be able to do this, which is not something we want, because then you have technically completed the body, but there's open wounds still. But yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out how to do that. I think I need to keep track of each ball separately, and keep track of whether or not there's a limb there, and make it so that you can place something there or not, and that's basically it. But it's this is way more complicated than I thought it would be. It seemed so simple on paper. I was like, oh yeah, I've made a building system before. This is fine.
Of course, yeah, sure.
But the skill was not transferable, sadly. Or at least not in the way I've started this project. So maybe I need to rethink a bunch of things. I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe, or just,
or maybe since we have the torso as the main body part, I can make everything depend on that, and then basically rework my script a little bit so that everything is on the torso and it all fits back to that somehow. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. I give myself till the end of this week-ish to have a vague idea of what I'm doing, and then I might take a break and do something else for a bit. And we'll see.
We'll see. I trust you.
Yeah.
We'll find a solution.
Oh, yeah.
If we have to change the design to fit something you can do, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. We'll get there. I know that we'll get there. It's just... it's been 4 days, actually, I've been working on this, and I've only barely made it working. So it's still... I'm not the most confident right now, but I know I'll get there.
Yeah, and also like once you've rested a bit from your weekend, I think things will look better.
Today was way better than yesterday. Yesterday I was about to throw everything away. I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do anything anymore.
I also had a very taxing weekend, and I went back to work like Monday and Tuesday, and I was like,
I don't want to.
I don't want to do anything. Leave me alone. So no, it looks better once you've slept.
Yeah. Just sometimes we're just like a baby or like a very tiny child. You just need to. You get cranky and annoyed, and you're like, what's going on? And you take a nap, and you're like, oh, that was it. I cannot do this. I'm annoyed. Take a little nap, and everything will be better.
No, same. Like it's like before before making it an external problem, it's like you do the checklist of have you slept enough, have you eaten,
Yeah.
have you drunk water, and water is important, and like some stuff like that, and have you
Exactly.
been in the sun in the in the last 24
Have you been
hours,
outside recently? And you're
in the
like,
last week. So yeah, you do the checklist first, and then if everything checks out, it's like, oh, that's the problem is something else now.
exactly.
Okay, now we can talk. so,
I just
yeah.
figured out that I could make a window in this without having to make a hole in the thing with the stencil thing.
Oh, lovely.
Just like this.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like,
Hello, cat.
do I make an actual wall with the correct window imprint,
I think it
or
would
can
be.
I just say, oh, we're gonna do it stencil?
We can do a stencil, and then you can make the border of the window at another moment, and
Yeah.
just plonk it in there, and fine.
Exactly, perfect.
And the stencil
Might
system, it should work pretty well.
have to change the shape of the stencil, but yeah.
Yeah, but
That's
then
cool.
you can just apply, have a mesh
Yeah.
that's the window basically, and tell the window to be this part is invisible, and that's it.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I know I've seen a tutorial today about how to do it. I don't remember exactly right now. I'll need to do it a couple times before I'm entirely confident that it might that I can make it work. But I know we can get there.
Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, no, we're
So
gonna
yeah,
do that.
so you don't have to model a window and commit to it. You can just
Exactly.
have a wall there and make the window separately and be like, I can always change my mind later.
That's something that I'm gonna need, I think.
Yeah, and I think we're
We
also
have a vague idea, but I'm not sure.
yeah. I think that once we have once we have a table, I think
Yeah.
we need to commit to the shader so that we can go texture hunting a little
True.
bit better.
True. I
Because I think
haven't
this is going to
even.
be this wall is going to look pretty good, I think. But I
Yeah.
need to see it all pixely and
Yeah, and I need to know like this. That's why I want to make the table, because it's a very close, much closer item.
yes.
And then I'm gonna make one of the shelves or furniture that is in the background, so that we have, at least 3 points of reference.
Yeah.
That is like, oh, can I still distinguish what's there?
Yeah.
Is the table looking good looking, and the environment okay?
Yeah, and I think we'll need to look up maybe go play some old PlayStation games to look to see how they look, especially on
Yeah.
emulators, because you can upscale in the emulators, but the textures don't upscale,
Yeah.
and just you have more pixels, so you can better see how they did it back in the day.
Yeah.
Like go look at Silent Hill, and what was the game that we put on the concept doc? Nightmare Creatures.
I don't remember. It's one you played and I haven't never heard of.
I've never played it. I've seen an image because I remember the name, but I've never played it.
Okay.
But it's a thing that's pretty easy to find on an emulator, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Well, anyway, but in any case, I kind of know what I want.
Yeah.
But it's just a matter of execution, and does it work with the shaders we can find, or make, or alter?
Yes.
So we'll see.
Yeah, there will be a bunch of things, and once we've committed to the shader and the game resolution and stuff, we'll have to figure out the text sizes and things like that. And
Absolutely.
there's a lot of things that depend on that shader, so I think we need to do it pretty quickly. Probably in the next week or two, so that we can more easily move ahead with the rest of the stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, no, you're right. I had kind of forgotten about shaders for a minute. I was like, oh yeah, no, that looks cool. Oh yeah, once I have textures everywhere, it's gonna look great.
Yeah, it's going to look great. We can also decide that it's just going to be a low poly, like blocky style, and have it closer to Super Quick Quack Racing than any old school horror games, but I don't know.
But we had found interesting shaders, I think.
Yeah, so. I like them. We've written them down. They're here. They're in the document.
I know. And I would want to try at least one or two of them, before.
Yeah, of course.
Before committing to no shaders or shaders,
Yeah.
You know how I
Yeah, I
am with
know.
these things.
I know. I quite like the big chunky pixel style for the shape for the textures and stuff. I even think that these might be too detailed still,
Kind of like
or
I'm
maybe
like
they
no,
need to be less blurry.
they're a bit blurry though.
They have to be
Yeah,
the what is it? The shading, not have it.
there's
No,
albedo.
no, it's number albedo.
Oh,
Shading, burly, have it tune. No, that doesn't do anything. A little bit.
yeah,
See.
kind of.
Anyway,
Yeah, no,
have the pixels show better instead of having it all a little blurry.
blurry. Yeah, okay.
I don't know
I see what
exactly
you mean.
what the option is. I
There are
don't
a
remember.
few ways to go about it,
Yeah.
I think. But also the texture itself isn't very sharp, so
Yeah, so I don't
you
know.
can fake that.
This feels more like a Nintendo 64 texture than a PlayStation texture.
Kind of,
See,
yeah,
the
but also I
N64, everything was blurry, and this
yeah,
one, and on the PlayStation,
it seems like
everything
that.
was a lot crisper.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, no. Also, it's because it's just for the walls. I'm not that's why I want the table. Is
Yeah.
because you barely see the walls with all the furnitures and stuff. So it's just
Yeah, it's not that precise.
yeah, it doesn't really need like exactly like you see it on the side and
Yeah,
it's
you'll see it a
fine.
little bit, but
Yeah,
since it's the only texture we have right now, it's the one I focus on. But
yeah.
of course,
But to be fair, yeah. But yeah, no, I think there is a way to make it look a bit sharper anyway, or to at least display it in a sharper way than
yes,
right now. But first, shaders. We test shaders and then we go into the headache of specific settings and stuff.
exactly.
I'm sorry, my voice is kind of going. My voice is living.
Don't worry
It's
about
like,
it.
now I'm done here. God. Okay. All right. I talked too much for the past 5 days, I think. So, not
Yeah.
used to that.
Oh well.
Oh, I was outside.
I think
That's
we've
terrifying.
pretty much shown off what we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I posted the short video I made of Blue
So,
meowing at
yeah.
birds and me using the sound to make a door.
Door,
That
door
door
sound
is going in the game, that's for sure. That
for
sound.
sure.
I'm
No,
going to
it's
pick a few more so that it's not the same every time, but it works so
also
well.
we might have multiple sounds that are like that, so it's
Oh yeah, I've the video is like 20 seconds long, so I can just pick a couple more.
lovely.
It's easy, and he's sitting there every day making sounds at the birds he sees, so I can just go record more whenever I want to.
Oh, cute guy.
It's
That's
his
lovely.
spot. He likes it. He's
It's
in the kitchen, looking out the window every morning, and he's just looking at the birds that are perched on the roof next door.
oh,
He likes that spot.
lovely.
Anyway,
But yeah,
I think that's about it for this week.
yeah, I think so
Unless you
too.
have stuff to add.
No,
I'm
I'm
going to
dying over
be
here.
I'm going to be fiddling with this until my head
Yep.
explodes, sort of, mostly.
I'm gonna make a table
And you're
on
gonna
my
make
end
a table
with the trapdoor.
with a trapdoor. Oh, that's
Yeah,
going to be fun.
yeah.
And yeah, I'll try and look up some texture stuff as well if I can find things,
Cool.
and have show you what I mean. I'm not. I think you know what I mean, but if I can find the perfect image, then I'll show it.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
We shall see you all next week
Bye bye.
for some more stuff. Goodbye.
More stuff. Bye.